about 20, I'm going nowhere. AKA MVP on him. Why would I take you up on this trip? You wasn't with me shooting a gym. Opportunity, my hands I can't slip. Keep it wrapped up, lock with the grip. I just came up out the water, I drip. Gotta crawl way before you can swim. Gotta swim way before you can splash. Gotta say before you throw the cap.
Comment and let me know, will the Cavs win the NBA championship?
Darius is so unselfish with the basketball. And
this is his third. Watch this play. He just works right around Boucher. Out comes Dick to the basket. Rejected from me.
There you go. Young man, you're in trouble. Whoop, there's another one in trouble. Up over the top. Opportunity for a three-point play. He surprises a lot of people with his jumping ability.
Passed away. Here's Allen. Allen, little Euro step. Young folks was good blocking out by Wade that time. Garland tries. Garland.
Russell off to Davis. Davis put.
Productive. Coming around in the pit here. Nice little pass inside.
Fleck shovels to Mitchell. He's got and he's giving the Cavaliers
the opportunity. Donovan could lay that in, but he tosses it to the big fella running the floor.
S.A., could the Cavs truly win it all?
They could. They could. I'm watching this team. First of all, they're 11-0 against the Western Conference. They're undefeated in their 11 games against the Western Conference. So let's not ignore that, okay? I'm looking at them right now. Molly, right now, they're number one in offensive efficiency, field goal percentage, and three-point percentage shooting. Their net rating second only to OKC. Now, OKC came into this game as the top defensive team in the NBA, and they surrendered 129 points. And this was with Donovan Mitchell having his worst game of the season, 11 points, just 3 of 16 shooting from the field. Jared Allen, this kid, Evan Mobley, I mean, listen, this brother can play. And when you look at him, and Allen had 25 points, they combined for 46 points, 21 rebounds. I'm looking at OKC and I'm saying, okay, Chet Holmgren is still not back. He's not out there. And you'll definitely need him to go up against a team like Cleveland. But, Wendy, I got to tell you, obviously, we don't want to summarily dismiss the reigning defending NBA champion Boston Celtics. We know what they can do. We know they know how to do it. We know they got 2 stars on their squad. And when Kristaps Porzingis being there, if he's healthy in the postseason, we know what that can mean for them. Plus, they all play their roles. We got that. They're champions. And we need to see Cleveland to believe it. But I got to tell you something. They got size in Cleveland. They got athleticism. They've got shooters. They defend. They're exceptionally well coached by Kenny Atkinson. I believe that Donovan Mitchell is a bona fide star in this game. He's big time. Darius Garland is balling. So when you look at all the pieces that they have and the way that they're playing together, and you've got guys like, 11 different guys, getting minutes for crying out loud. Nobody's averaging more than 32 minutes a game. And you're young to begin with. You're going into the playoffs with all of those abilities, plus fresh, youthful legs at various positions. I got to tell you, Wendy, I can't sleep on the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm going as far as to say this, which is damn near sacrilegious. Okay. Right now, until I see further notice from the New York Knicks, all season long I was thinking about Knicks, Boston. Nah, if I'm going to be an objective viewer, I got to look at the Cleveland Cavaliers and say, yo, peeps, they got a chance to win the chip.
Check me out. So I'm a basketball fan. I don't really have a favorite team. I root for all teams, and I just like watching the game. But when it comes down to the Cavs winning the championship, they're not ready for a championship. Like, this year would not be their year. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot of talent on that team. I cannot lie. It reminds me of the Atlanta Hawks team, the Jeff T, Al Horford, Paul Millsap, Kyle Korver, the 4 All-Star team.
Bury it! Kyle Korver with the dagger.
Get this move, Nick. Nice little crossover behind the
Get
back.
up, Matthew.
Get your ankle. Check your ankles. And he gives a...
And then gets a run-out jam, and it has sent this crowd the boss.
That's what it reminds me of, with great role players on their team. And I just don't think the Cavs are ready. Like, they're young and they really haven't had that much playoff experience. When they get in the playoffs, I don't think they can make a deep run. And that's just me. The only way I see the Cleveland Cavaliers winning a championship in the near future is if LeBron comes back to Cleveland, or, it takes 2 or 3 years for the Cavs to develop and they're going to be running the East. To me, I'm the playoffs is different than the regular season type of guy, because it is. In the playoffs, you're going to see the best basketball ever, and you're going to see if the teams are pretenders or if they're actually contenders for real. I can't lie, the Cavs are balling this season, but it's just, when it comes down to playoffs, I don't believe truly that Donovan Mitchell or Garland can be a number 1 on a championship team, and that is just me. The Cavs are having a phenomenal season. Between them and OKC, they're the only team in the league to only have under 10 losses, so that speaks volumes for itself. But I just want to see this Cavs team play the way that they play in the regular season and in the playoffs, and if they perform that well, then I couldn't see why they wouldn't make the NBA Finals. But when you think about the Eastern Conference and you think about teams like the Boston Celtics, the New York Knicks, Milwaukee Bucks, like Boston right now, they're not really caring about the regular season. They're coasting. That's what teams do when, you know, they've already tasted that championship success. They're just going to coast the regular season because they know what it takes for the playoffs and to make that push. And that's the thing that the Cleveland Cavs just don't have. You know, they kind of don't have that veteran mentorship when it comes to making a deep playoff run. So that's, to me, is going to hurt them. But who knows? They are very young, and they do have players like Donovan Mitchell that can take over a game. Still, I just think Boston's going to run the East.